You too. Bye. Hello?
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Great. You have a cool voice. I like it.
Thanks. I've heard this before. It's kind of why I work in a little bit of VO, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just live in a region of the world where it's pretty easy to get into that.
It's like an
Yeah.
announcer voice.
Hey, coming to you live from Amaranth's chat. This is the show.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Thanks. Yeah, I grew it myself. So essentially, yeah, I guess I saw you live there, so I figured I'd come and see how you're doing today. How are your dogs? I remember a few streams ago you said your dog had to go to the vet or something like that. As a dog
Yeah.
lover, I understand that can be a little sometimes unfortunate.
Her blood panel came back fine, so she's okay. She's good. I think she just probably ate something and got constipated.
My dog did that last Christmas. I have a little border collie named Atticus, and he ate a
Aw.
Christmas ornament. Unfortunately, yeah, but the positive is that it was actually a plastic one and not one of those glass ones, because that would have
Oh,
been.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Goodness.
Actually, I relate to that last viewer. I think that guy was actually a pretty decent individual. Just needs a little more confidence, I think, because you just got to go out there and do your thing. But I can completely relate on his passion aspect, because part of life is too many people get focused on the vocational things of how much money is going to bring me, rather than how much happiness and comfort, and at the end of the day, like satisfaction is going to bring me.
Right, because I think as long as you can make a living to pay for shit, and you want to follow something passionate like that, where it's like animal research, I think that's awesome. But you have to understand that most like the average girl, isn't looking for that, right? Like she's not gonna be able to relate to that passion. You're gonna have to find someone who's also passionate in the passion departments if that's your job.
100%. That's exactly the way it is. And so yeah, you have to be realistic, 100%. And also sometimes you have to be like free and footloose. You have to be able to move or relocate, because perhaps your passion doesn't pay quite a bit, but maybe you can live in a part of the world where you don't need to make like I live in a very, very expensive city, unfortunately, where the average home is like $1.5 to $2 million for a detached house, which is just, it's not tenable for a lot of people. So, but my profession is actually, I'm outside of the artistic, creative things I do, working on fiction and VO and such. I actually I'm a historian. So, and there's a little quip where there's no future in history, essentially because, I mean, you don't do it to make money. If you want to make money in university, you go law, business, med, or something in STEM. You don't become a fucking historian.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you just have to be realistic with your situation. It's like
exactly
like Steve Irwin. It's like he didn't go up for like some hot model. He went for a girl who was passionate about animals because that's what he was doing. It's like you have to find people that suit your life.
Yes,
You have to be realistic.
exactly. Surround yourself with where you want to be. Surround yourself with those same people, because that'll help elevate you. If you don't want to be a bum loser anymore, then stop hanging out with a bunch of dudes that do bum loser shit like smoking weed and playing video games all day long. If that's all you want to do, that's fucking fine. If that's your source of happiness, if that's your well of inspiration, that's cool. But don't get pissed off at the world if you're not where you want to be, and you're not fucking in a situation that's going to elevate you to where you want to be.
Right.
And that's the biggest issue.
True.
So a lot of people could take fucking notes. Whereas for me, I surround myself with academics because I love academics. It's my passion. I love history. I have no problems with that. And I had to change a lot of things in my life. I worked years and years. I used to make a really good living, 6 figures, doing some sort of jobs that I hated. And I dreaded going to work every day. And I had the Mondays every single week. And then I just decided I'm going to make a change because I want to pursue something that I'm passionate about, even if it pays significantly less. Sometimes that's the price you need to pay in order to pursue the thing that's going to make you feel, a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely.
Not all of, but and if there's this flip side to that too. Some people don't realize that if you are a rock star, you can still do something. It might be a little more niche or something that you might not think that the average pays. But if you're actually amazing at it, like that former guy, if he becomes like an amazing individual at this, he could still make that into a great career. You can and people aren't always as creative as I think they could be when it comes to make a YouTube channel or something about your job, because that's fucking
True.
super interesting. Primates, who doesn't like that? Have a side hustle revenue stream, right? Like start making some content on that, or just post about it. There's so many ways. Like there's a guy on TikTok who's a guy in China who just loves purses, who started a fucking thing about braiding purses, and now he makes 6 figures or 7 figures just talking about purses. So it's just, if you're good at it, you can make a career out of it. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. A little, you know, historians are good at making short stories long, so I do apologize for that.
I think one of the biggest skills too people don't realize is that they haven't introspected their own social skills and the way they're presenting themselves to people. Because no matter your career, that's going to matter if you want to do something like you said, make it on an ultra big level, like a celebrity level.
Yes, no, exactly. No, that's exactly it. Like you turned what I guess that wouldn't be a passion. I guess you just saw content creation as something that could be something you could make make money out of, which is parlayed. I'm sure you didn't expect that when you started that it would turn into, say, a 7-figure or 8-figure. I don't know that sort of. So
no, I had no intention on that.
And that's probably most people, right? Like I don't think any of the top 1%ers or fraction of a percenter ever had that kind of thought. But now people go into it because that's the groundwork's been laid. So a lot of people have that aspect where they think that this can be something bigger for them. So they do pursue that in a certain aspect.
Right.
So
kind of like Mr. Beast, right? It was YouTuber was already a thing, so he went into it strategic with the intention of becoming number one. I think as streaming gets older and older, we're seeing more of that. Like I fully believe that I see a lot of creators come up, a lot of live streamers, and they just bought the hell out of their stream to get a leg up, which is smart, honestly. I mean, it's like cheating, but like fuck it, right? It's your life.
It's very true. What do you mean by bot? I don't
like
know the nuances of view botting. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense, because if you have enough of a base where you're going to have chatter, because I guess it's too obvious if someone's brand new, they get 100,000 viewers, but they have no chat, then it's kind of obvious. But I guess if you have already a viewer base of a few hundred, you can bot 1,000, right? And then it just looks kind of organic.
Nowadays, people even have fake chat bots too. They just respond. They're like AI chat bots, and so like as a streamer's talking, sometimes they'll pick on what the streamer is saying, and they'll just respond. They're probably their best. A lot of times it's obvious, but like for instance, if someone was like, I'm gonna leave the party and join back up, and they mean like in a Diablo game or something, then the chat would be like, what party is having here? Why we leave the party? It's like very like not perfect yet, but stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. It's like when undergraduate students try to submit a paper to me, but then they just used ChatGPT and they didn't actually edit it. So you get some bullshit where it just doesn't make a lot of sense because they didn't actually look it over. I guess it's kind of at that level then. Hey, it's infancy.
Yeah. So it's like, this party's lame. Like, don't leave the party. Great birthday. It's like they're because it's like bots are not getting the actual context. They're just reacting to words. And that's why
it's kind of like
people
those
too.
IRL streams.
Yeah.
Gang.
Like I've seen some of the streamers do it now. It's actually kind of smart, but like deceitful, definitely. Where they'll get the AI chat bots and they won't even say anything. They'll just play a movie on their stream, and then the chat bots are responding to dialogue in the movie.
Oh wow, that's really
next level.
Wild. Yes, holy shit.
Life under crew difficulty.
yeah, that's wild. Oh my god. Sorry, I just was looking at class rosters here before I was sitting in your Discord here, so I gotta close some windows here. I had a question, but I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about I don't think you have children. I don't know a ton about streamers. I only know
I only have fur children.
Fur children. Okay, so so you can't speak on this, but so my wife and I are considering, when we have our second one on the way, be due soon, and so we kind of want to. She's considering getting breast augmentation. That was my question that I actually had so is that I don't know if you gone on that path. I don't know any of that stuff, but I'm just saying is because what are your thoughts on that? Because we're trying to think about that.
If she wants to, whatever. Are you asking will it have effects on breastfeeding?
Well, no, because she's going to do it after that fact. Because unfortunately, kids blow the shit out of your body. Like they will destroy. It's just
that's true. Watch out for the asshole getting torn.
She had that the first time, with number one. So that was holy shit. I was so sad. But then they go through so many changes, so you just have to be there, be supportive, try to be the best you can be, and deal with the hormones. That's what being a good partner is. Fuck. But so she's just thinking about getting that, and I don't know if there's any drawbacks, negatives that you know of or heard about. What are because we're both concerned about what could be a negative effect of it. She's heard some, in both
I don't know. I
camps.
don't know anyone personally who's had any drawbacks from it, but like I've also heard horror stories on the internet. I've heard that they like sometimes they can get punctured or like flip or something. But I did hear about it. I only heard about it once, but apparently it's a thing. One of the fitness influencers I follow did this. She got breast implants through her belly button, so there was no
Whoa.
scarring at all on her boobies. I didn't know you could do that, but apparently you can. And then like I never saw the scar on her belly button either, but that shit was hidden, and that's some magic. I don't think they could pull them out through the belly button though. So like if you had to ever
Holy
get it,
shit.
if you ever had to get them like replaced, then you'd have scars. But yeah, it's kind of
Wow.
crazy.
I didn't even know that was possible. There's so
I
much
didn't know either until I read it, and
the
I was
lo-
like, the fuck?
like the logistics of that. It's so far away. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I've heard of the armpit because I actually dated a girl when I was traveled through Southeast Asia when I was much younger for like 6 months, and I was 19 and met a 29-year-old Danish lady, and she had huge fake boobs that her ex-husband bought for her when she was 19. But the thing about them is they were older, put in like in the later 90s. They were rock hard when I met her. So she
Ew.
said she had to get a new pair at that point because it was old technology, is what she said. So
Jeez.
that's my only experience with them.
Yeah, I've heard you have to get them replaced, but I've never known anyone who actually had to, who like just didn't like, unless there's like an actual complication. But like I don't like, I've heard that you don't actually have to replace them, I guess, if there's not a complication. It's just, you know,
Yeah,
there's
hers
something.
became hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you don't know it. Okay, so that because I want to put her mind at peace a bit because I know she wants to for a body positivity thing, and I encourage her to do whatever makes her feel better because I don't care either way if she does it because I didn't marry her for that.
Is it because of the pancake boobie after nursing?
Oh fuck yeah, they literally because they fill up and then they literally at the end of it they look like deflated fucking balloons. Honestly,
Yeah, it's crazy.
dude, it's so fucking crazy. It's wild. I feel it. You want to be positive in your body. You want to wear a bikini, and when we go to Mexico or whatever, I 100% understand. So I'm supportive of anything she wants to do. And plus, she's the career woman. Like I said, I was very fortunate. I married a lawyer, being a fucking historian. So
Nice.
I married up 100%. You know, she used to
Well,
be a
you have
model
the
and all
social
that,
skills
but-
to do it. So yeah, I hear it.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, I am a loquacious, let's say a gregarious kind of guy, chatty and outgoing, but no, she's great. She's positive. So, we met very young, been together like 16 fucking years. So, we just made things work is what it is. Right. But yeah, that was my question. Cause I just wanted to hear it from a woman's perspective. Cause it's better to hear it from someone's lived experience or at least from the periphery of it. Cause as a man, I don't really fucking know. And my Google results got kind of weird. So this is a better place to ask.
Yeah. No, chat. If you've never seen pancake titties after breastfeeding, let me see if I can find an example. This is like a Barbie with them. This is like the effect. Let me see if I can like censor it slightly. Do 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 do. This is like the effect, chat. That's kind of what happens. I don't know if you can really get the full gist of it. They get flat and like elongated. Okay, like a little bit.
They do.
They get like. I'm trying to censor it a little bit.
It's like a ski slope, kind of.
Yeah. It's like
Saggy ski slope.
Yeah, it's like if you were to fill up a water balloon, but it didn't get round, if you didn't fill it up enough, you just put a little bit of water at the bottom.
Exactly. That's why I said deflated balloons, because that's exactly it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And the nipples get really big. So you might have tiny, nice nipples, and then after that baby will, because she breastfed she was a champ, right? Some of her friends would stop her, but she did it for over a year. So
Wow.
yeah,
Brave.
yeah, I know. Yeah, good for her. It's very, very amazing. So, but yeah, I won't take up too much more of your time because I know this probably isn't most of what these dudes in your chat want to hear. They're probably looking for some cringe kids or whatever the fuck, all the different takes on that. I doubt they want to hear any Russian history because I focus on contemporary Russia, and even though it's topical, that's a bit
No,
of
what
a
you
niche,
can tell the kids though, what is the secret to a happy marriage?
Oh Jesus Christ! Fuck. Honestly, it's just being communication. That's the biggest thing. Is communication and respect. If you don't have respect or communication, any relationship isn't gonna last. That's not just marriage. That's just anything. If you don't tell people how you're feeling, like mental health, same thing. You need to actually speak up because suffering in silence isn't doing anybody any good. You might think you're a burden to someone else, but at the end of the day, no, you're not. The people love you for a reason in your life, right?
Oh,
And so I think that's the biggest thing. So essentially, just communicating and also confidence, because if you're not in a relationship, just have the confidence to, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to be told no, oh, and your feelings are hurt for a fucking day or two. That's okay. Short-term memory. It's just like playing sports. You miss the last shot, don't dwell on that, just focus on the next. So that's what's worked for me. I've never had a problem in that department. So but a lot of people just fucking most, let's just say, people are haters. Even looking at some of the shit of your chat, people just, it's hard for people to embrace the positivity because we're kind of conditioned. It's so much easier to focus on negative rather than positive. But once you train yourself to actually be more positive, you just have a much better fucking life.
true.
But it's hard though. It's hard.
Facts.
Yeah,
Okay.
late stage capitalism isn't built on fucking positivity.
What age were you when you met your wife?
21.
Okay. And did y'all like start dating right away? Were you friends for a long time first?
Well, so technically we met, she was 17 and I was 20. And then what happened was, is I actually, I thought she was really young and I didn't want to hurt her. So I kind of broke things off as she thought we were dating, but I was kind of just seeing people. And I was really immature at 20. I was a bit of a, I was an immature whore. I wasn't a very great person at that time. And then a year later, we reconnected. I was actually skateboarding at a skate park. She sent me a text because she was track and field. And she said, "Hey, I see you." And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then we just reconnected from there. And then it grew. And she, I always wanted to go to university, but she wanted to be a lawyer. So we made some commitments. I bought my first property at 21 and then ended up paying her way through law school so then I could then pursue my goal when she was done. So we just did it. Yeah, it's a very interesting story, but it's kind of the short of it is that, yeah, we met, supported each other, and now we're still going strong. So, yeah.
Oh. And how old are you now?
I just turned 37. So,
Wow. Okay, so inflation. All right.
oh
Chat's like,
yeah,
how did you
yeah,
afford
yeah.
that? How?
Oh yeah, so now it's 21. Well, when I bought it when I was 21, it was $163,000.
Wow. Nice.
And we sold it 5 years ago for about 400,000. And
Yep.
then we bought the next place for 6, and now it's worth $1 million and a bit. So yeah, inflation.
Oh yeah, it's been going up crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, I'm still working on my grad school because I didn't start university till I was 31. That's what I tell people. Like, there's no problem with having a career you had before. Just pursue what you want to do. Like, I'm working on writing a few things, and yeah, I've had a few things published. So it feels good if you just pursue your passion, right? Takes a lot of sacrifice, though. Shit.
Yeah. Well, good for you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, no, thanks for having me. It's kind of fun. I was
I'm
doing
gonna
some
give you a
shit. And, yeah.
nickname in case you ever come back one day. Tell us about the update,
Oh
what
yeah.
your wife does. I'm gonna say announcer voice. Announcer historian. Okay.
Oh yes. Well, that'd be an interesting niche. Maybe I can find my own little category for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you could make like little TikToks and YouTube videos on like interesting historical facts.
It's just finding the time to do that when you're a good husband and a good father, as well
Yeah,
as you have a fucking professional career. Oof, there's just no
that's
time.
true. That's true.
Yeah, it's really hard. But yeah, no, thanks for having me on. Awesome chat. I know a lot of you are probably pissed because you're fucking haters, but hey, you're providing money to
Haters.
Amouranth. So do your
Facts.
thing. Go sub to her fucking OnlyFans, you bitches.
Facts.
So, all right. Thanks so much. Yeah, you take care. Good luck. I hope your dogs stay super healthy and long, and I wish they could live forever because I
Same.
fucking hate that thought.
Same. All right.
Ugh.
Have a good one.
All right. You take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
It was nice. I have to pee. See, I want to tell y'all guys, be more like that guy. But, he lived in a time before inflation was absolutely fucking ridiculous and set himself up and now has a wife and kids and probably, has a more active sex life than the rest of us. So, it's, yep. All right. You know, it really sucks to be born in this time period in the past like 20 years, I guess, because shit's expensive now. It is what it is. All right, let me play some music. I'm gonna go pee. Get a little Bruno Mars medley, maybe. Sure.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran.
Okay, let's. Oh, wrong. Yo, let's see who we got. Who we got? Ace.
Hey, what's up? Well, again,
Oh, again. What do you want this time?
I don't know. Maybe thank you because you did me a service. I was embarrassing myself.
Oh, you're welcome, I guess.
Yeah. You want a joke?
Not really.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm great. What brings you to therapy today?
I just wanted to talk about some recent gambling issues I've gotten into.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
So, I recent new gambler. I'm only 21 years old. You know, I've been playing a little bit. I've been playing a lot of high stakes. I like a lot of blackjack and card games of that sort.
Okay.
So, basically, what had happened is me and my buddies went to Vegas for my birthday, and I only brought 3 grand in cash. That's all I was going to spend, and I ended up making over $146,000
Sheesh.
within like a week of gambling, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Is that how you got addicted?
No, I've played at my local casinos for a while, but
Oh, okay.
I just don't know what to do because I'm in debt 44,000 now,
Damn. That's
and
rough.
I don't. Yeah, my income is not good enough, and I think I might lose my home.
What's your income like? What do you do?
I am a service technician at a snowmobile company.
Oh, yeah. How old are you? Again, 21 you said?
21, yeah.
What are you going to school for?
I was going to school in 2020, which would have been for heating and ventilation, which usually a first year's income is looking between 90 and like 110,000 a year, and it was only an 8-month program.
Okay.
But unfortunately, due to COVID, they were having us try to do this work online, which never worked out because you can't really do what I wanted to do online. So I ended up dropping out, and now, there's not a lot I know what to do left. I mean, my fiance now is starting to cut a cable.
Starting to what?
She's starting to cut a cable, separate kind of, now that she knows how bad I am in debt.
Oh, she's breaking up with you?
We're getting to that point, yeah.
Damn. That's tough.
So yeah, I was just wondering what you would do, I guess.
I wouldn't have started gambling to begin with.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of nice that I got it off my chest. You have a very nice chest, by the way. Your tits are incredible.
Thank you, I guess. Hello? Chad, Harry, what's up? What's good?